This is a map of Arizona. And if you're into van life, RVing, or just casually fleeing civilization on the weekends, Arizona is basically the boondocking capital of the US. But here's what most people don't tell you. There are written and unwritten rules to boondocking. Like that 14-day stay limit within a 30-day window. Yeah, the rangers are counting. The unwritten rule? Don't park too close to somebody else's rig, unless you're invited. In this episode, we are covering all the do's and don'ts of boondocking, the things that we've learned the hard way, plus the tips that we've uncovered through research and real-world experiences. And we're not just talking about it, we're actually boondocking the entire time, and what might be the best spot we've ever found. Oh, and if you're wondering what boondocking is, it's basically camping without hookups, just you, your rig, and the wild. Boondocking 101. If there's a spot with wild horses at it, you just stop.
In this video, we are going to share all the do's and don'ts of boondocking while we are out here boondocking ourselves. And this spot is as close as we could find to the Grand Canyon for free. So the first do in finding a great spot like this is to use an app. There's several out there. We used iOverlander to find this spot, and it is still free. It does have a paid version as well, has a few more features, but we used the free one to find this spot. So what I did is, once I found kind of the area that we wanted to stay in, kind of honed in on that. So iOverlander is a really great app to help you find places like this that are on BLM land. We've used it for finding Walmarts or Cracker Barrels, parking on the street. It also has other features like finding dump stations, lots of other great options in there. You guys got to just go check it out. I also have heard that there are some other apps out there. If you guys know of any, include them in the comments below. Share them with everybody so that we can all learn together.
Okay, before we move on to the next do, we need to start cooking dinner. If I'm being honest, I'm the one that did the shopping. Bob has no idea what our dinner options are for tonight. Let me dig in here. The first option, chicken marsala and mashed potatoes from Trader Joe's. Another option we have is chicken pot pie. This is pesto chicken breast. What do you think?
I like that.
I bought a Caesar salad.
Okay.
I bought a barbecue and black pepper Toscano salad.
Okay.
We've never tried these, by the way. And a coleslaw kit. So we have those. Oh, I forgot. We have one more option.
I don't think that's dinner.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Frozen pizza.
I have decided on this. Hillary got a ton of stuff, made it actually kind of difficult to decide, but we decided on the chicken marsala with potatoes, mashed potatoes, and this barbecue black pepper salad. If you've not had the cherry lime LaCroix, Hillary got some of these. They are amazing. Love these.
Have you never tried them?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I found those today and I thought, oh, maybe Bob will like them.
It does remind me of like the Sonic cherry limeades, but not as sweet.
Oh, I thought somebody was pulling into our spot. I was like, I don't think so. Boondocking 101. I don't even know if it's on our list. Do not crowd in on someone's spot.
Okay, where are we at? 2% for the Starlink. Freshly baked oven meal while we're boondocking.
It might be a little loud because of the oven, but do number 2. That doesn't make sense. That sounds weird. Do number 2. No. Okay, start over. The second do on our list for the do's of boondocking is make sure to arrive before sunset. We actually went into the Grand Canyon National Park because there were campsites there. They were all full except for there's 15 first come first serve ones. So of course we had to go in there to see if it was available, and it wasn't. And it made Bob nervous because then we were like, okay, what are we gonna do? His comment was, I don't wanna be driving in the dark looking for a boondocking spot. The last piece to this is it's just safer, you know, in my opinion and Bob's opinion, to find these spots in the light.
Number 3, the third do on our list is make sure you check kind of local fire bans, ordinances, rules, all those kind of things. I know here in Arizona where it's really dry, there's lots of fire bans. They're on and off and change pretty regularly. So one thing that I would recommend doing is maybe checking with like the ranger station, or if you've got like a local government website, whatever it might be, so that you know exactly what's going on. So we even brought some firewood, and I was kind of hoping to have a fire, but we found out there's a fire ban, so we can't. But that's definitely something you want to know, because you don't want to burn down a forest or get a ticket. So make sure you double check. Is a very important rule, and this salad looks amazing. Number 4, pack out all of your trash. Leave no trace. Everything that you bring in that's trash or garbage or whatever, you need to take out with you and get rid of it. Find a proper disposal place for it. Don't leave it out here. Keep this place pristine and beautiful so that everyone can enjoy it.
Okay, so it's time to set the table because I think dinner is almost done. I got these at Target, guys. Are those not the cutest? I have a yellow / lemon obsession right now, and I blame Mr. Lemon. And if you watched last week's video, whoa, then you'll know these plates caused some problems. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it. It's the first video in the series of the Van Casky Van Life Summer Series.
Can you hear it? Put that on the burner table. So good.
There you go. The one thing that I've learned about living in a little teeny space like a van is it's really important to keep your space clean. So I like to do the dishes as soon as dinner is over because I just can't have the mess everywhere. Where are you going? Okay, so once you get to your potential boondocking spot, this is what we do. What's the signal on your phone? Because sometimes your phone signal is just enough, like 5G, or there's good cell service at your spot, so you can kind of stop there. But if there's not good cell service, it's like, okay, well then, do you have Starlink? If you do, then what's the tree situation? So obviously the Starlink needs the sky. So you have to kind of look at the trees, the opening, and then also one thing for us after we've kind of looked at that, it's like, can our rig actually get in it? Because there's some places, especially even around here, that our van can't get in. Like, you need more clearance than what our van has. And if you've been around here long, you'll know that usually Bob just goes ahead and does it, even if I think it wouldn't make it. Oh. Those are just a few little things that we look for or look at once we get here.
So sometimes the weather conditions can actually change the site. So we actually drove in on one section where clearly it was all rutted out from some rain and it had been muddy and someone drove through it. But like right now, it's obviously very dry, and so it was no problem getting through there. So you do need to keep that in mind as far as like what weather conditions will happen in the future, especially if you're going to be there for like, 2 weeks, which BLM allows you to be. That could impact, like maybe your spot and what you pick and choose, because hey, if it rains, you may not be able to get out. So keep that in mind. All right, Future Bob here. Hope you guys are enjoying our boondocking video. And that trip wouldn't have been as easy without this guy right here. This right here is the Bluetti Elite 200 V2. And Bluetti is the sponsor of today's video. This power station is about the size of a small cooler, and we have been putting it through the ringer. We have been using it to make coffee, to run our Starlink. We have a portable oven that we use to make chicken marsala and bacon, and we have been just putting this thing to the test. Right here on the front of the unit, you have your display. It's actually really easy to read in direct sunlight. Moving on to the AC side, all you have to do is push this button to turn on and off the inverter, but you have 4 20 amp outlets right over here. On this side, you have your DC to DC input charging cable. We'll show you some more stuff with that here in a second. And you have a 12 volt DC output right here. And then down here underneath the buttons, you have 2 USB-C ports and 2 USB-A ports. This is where you have a grounding cable option, which is unique to this unit. It's the first time I've seen that. You have a standard AC input, so you can charge this through a normal outlet. You have a circuit protector reset right here. So our unit did come with the Bluetti DC to DC charger. It does have this bundle of cables that comes with it, but what's really nice is you're able to use the DC to DC input on the front of the unit and either plug in solar panels, or you can connect it to your DC to DC charger, and then this gets powered from the vehicle's alternator. What I really like about this is everything already comes pre-set up. So you connect this to the battery of the vehicle, you have a breaker, and your ends are already made up on all of your cables. So from the DC to DC charger, you plug in these cables, and then it goes direct to the unit so that you can charge it from the vehicle's alternator while you are driving. Like I said, this unit is super powerful with a 2600 watt inverter, and in power lift mode, it can go all the way up to 3900 watts. It has 9 ports that you can charge simultaneously. It's super compact. The compact structure maximizes every inch of space, achieving the 200 kilowatt capacity in a 100 kilowatt capacity size for ease of portability and storage. So this unit has turbocharging, which allows the unit to charge up to 80% in just over an hour. So the DC to DC charger has 560 watts of charging capacity, which is 6 times faster than a cigarette lighter from your vehicle.
So if you're looking for something portable, powerful, reliable, check out the Bluetti Elite V2 and Charger 1. We will drop all the links, everything you're gonna wanna know right here and down below in our description box. The Prime member secret is out. It starts July 8th through 11th only. But go ahead and click that link in the description box now before Prime Day even rolls out. And don't forget to use VAN5 off for 5% off for all the Bluetti products.
So the Starlink finally ran all of its updates and everything because we hadn't used it quite a while. But my alignment's terrible. So I gotta fix that. It says rotate to the north. Look, your horses.
Oh, they're running.
Get your phone.
Oh my gosh, get my phone.
Get your phone.
Hi guys.
The horses are running. Oh, you missed them running. Darn it.
Oh my gosh. Good morning, everyone. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. I don't know where that's from. But it's morning. I think it's around like 7 or 8 in the morning. We kind of slept in, which is not usual for us. Rare. We're 5 a.m. Oh, we got a problem?
Well, not a problem. I just need to wash my hands.
Gonna have some bacon and eggs and fruit for breakfast, and then we're gonna share 15 boondocking don'ts that we came up with.
15?
15! Real quick though, these aren't gonna be long and drawn out. Real quick.
Let's go ahead and load up our bacon. Throw it there.
So let's quick, while the bacon's cooking and Bob is making us eggs, which if you're new here, Bob is the cook in the family, I am the cleaner. It's just the way this relationship works. It's always worked that way. 25 years in, we're good. So the 15 boondocking don'ts that we came up with. Number 1, try not to dump your tanks, especially your black tank, but try not to dump your gray tank either on the ground. Just because like we're using like Dawn dish soap in our, to wash our dishes, and we don't want to affect the wildlife or anything like that or make a mess, or I think it's a good rule of thumb not to. Number 2, I think we even touched on this one yesterday also, was most limits for staying on BLM land is 14 days. And BLM, Bureau of Land Management, that's what it means. We are so grateful to have this as an option. I don't know what we'd do. Like, it gets you out in the trees and the good weather and just the openness. So we're really grateful to have BLM land, and we're really grateful to the apps that allow us to find this stuff. Don't overstay your 14 days. That's very important.
Number 3, don't run your loud generator all night long. Nobody wants to hear that. I would also add to that list music, just anything that's really loud that other people can hear that can be disruptive. Don't play that stuff. Don't make all that kind of crazy noise. People are out here to relax and enjoy this place.
Yeah. Unless, like, I guess nobody is around at all, then you can run your generator. Would you say?
Here's the thing. It's not to say that you can't run your generator. It's just that you shouldn't run it. Oh my goodness. You shouldn't run it for like extended periods of time.
You mean like late night?
Yeah, that late at night. Sorry, I'm having tons of issues getting the stuff we need in and out of here.
All right, well, while Bob is getting distracted with trying to figure out the fridge and why it's freezing things, number 4, I think he did a good job with the generator. Just be cognizant of your neighbors and people around you and noises. So number 4 is leave no trace. Take your trash, take everything with you. Make it look like you never were here. Okay, so number 5, this one is more like, we're out here enjoying this wonderful land. You can obviously walk around, hike around, different things like that, but try not to go and trample on things. Keep it nice. Don't make new paths if possible. Use the ones that are already here. I think the key is just protecting the land, protecting the beauty and what's around you. Is it doing good? Is it too hot?
A little bit.
Number 6, this is a big one. Don't park too close to other rigs. We all want our own personal space, right? So unless you're together in a group already, try not to park too close. Give each other space.
Breakfast of champions.
I've been called to breakfast. Battle of the cameras.
Who's gonna win?
Who's gonna win? What is this? Good job, Bob.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Now we've gotten ourselves in trouble with this one, but make sure you download offline, maps, GPS, apps, whatever it might be that you are using to get where you need to go so that you have access. If you lose cell service and you don't have it downloaded, you're going to be in some trouble.
Okay, the next one is if you need to wash your dishes, if you don't have a sink in your RV, maybe you're just camping and you need / want to wash your dishes in the stream or the lake, don't use soap or used approved soap. I know there are some soaps that are okay and safe for the animals and stuff, but don't just take Dawn dish soap and use it in a stream or a lake. It's just not good for our animals.
The next one, when you're arriving, if you come in at night, don't use your brights to try to find a spot and shine lights all over the place. It'll be a nuisance to others that are in the area. Even just late at night, once the sun has gone down, Don't use big giant camp lights all night long or leave your outside lights on. Just, again, be respectful of others and
like you can use lights. Like
Yeah.
some people have like hanging, like almost like Christmas light type stuff and different things like that.
Right. But what I would say is like a giant floodlight so that it lights up the whole entire area around your campsite. Yeah, I wouldn't use that. Or if you do, it needs to be for a short period of time, just, because you need it for some activity. But don't leave them on all night long.
So the next one I would say is try not to go off-roading. Try not to drive off-road where there are no campsites and make your own campsite. Because really, we're a guest on public land and we really need to abide by what is already here, what is already provided, and treat it really nice. One that makes me laugh is don't treat boondocking like reserved campsites. And we've seen this happen before where we'll pull up and there's just like a chair. And it's almost like they've reserved it. And I don't know, what are your guys' opinions? Is that okay? I feel like it's like, if you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not. It's not reserved. It's not your campsite. You didn't pay for it. It really is a first come, first serve type of thing. Saving spots with like a traffic cone. I don't know. Have you ever done it? I haven't. We've never done something like that. Maybe it's okay. I just think, sometimes I think, oh wait, did they just leave that behind? I cannot remember what number we're on, but we're all ready for the day. We're packing up to go on our next adventure. So let's finish these boondocking don'ts. The next one I would say is this one, a lot of these feel like common sense, but guys, let me tell you, we go boondocking a lot and we see this stuff happen. Even though to most of us, this is all common sense, it's not. I promise you, it's not. Oh my gosh. And if you have any stories, leave them in the comments. Your best stories of crazy things you've seen while either camping at a site or boondocking, of what people have done. Like, it's not common sense. You think it would be. But this one has to be common sense, right? Don't leave trash outside your RV overnight. Animals will come and get it. Seriously.
All right, the next one. If you guys are going full wild and you're not, using an RV and you're just tent camping, or maybe you have an RV but you don't have like a cassette toilet or a black tank or something like that, and you're going to just go full wild and bury your waste, your business, just make sure you do it far away. Dig a hole that's deep enough that no one's going to find it.
Like 6 inches.
6 inches is probably the minimum. And you'd be surprised. Some people really don't know that you should do it far away. Some people, I don't know. I don't have anything. I don't want to say anything negative, but some people aren't respectful. So just do that. Just make sure that you're far enough away. Dig a hole, hide it. Should be good. So another one, which we may have already hit on, but it kind of goes along with the theme, make sure you know where you're staying and don't just park anywhere. Just because it looks empty doesn't mean that it's a free place to park. You do want to, make sure that it's okay. Some spots are private property or restricted. You just need to do your homework, make sure you know where you are parking.
And a good example is last night when we were looking for a parking spot, I was reading some reviews, and right around here, there is a place that people were parking on, I think within a mile of here, but it ended up being people's property and, they were told to get off. So it might look like BLM land, but it's better to double check that it is BLM land. And we were just using iOverlander and read some reviews and knew right away that that was not a place that we wanted to try and stay.
Let's do this, y'all.
Let's do this. Number, we hope 15. If you were counting, did we do 15? But number 15, which is what we're about to do right now.
Leave it better than you found it.
Better. Not as is, but better. We're about to pack up our entire area.
Which we didn't actually get all that much stuff out, to be honest. Just a rug, couple of chairs, a table.
Yeah, leave it the way you found it. Leave it better than you found it.
Yep.
Better than you found it. So
I like that motto. Leave it better than you found it. Good luck on your boondocking adventures. Let us know in the comments. Did these help? Did we miss anything? Because you guys are really great about making sure that we stay on track, tell you the things you need to know.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for.
Yeah, and to share, because we've only been RVing for about 5 years now. So There's more people out there
with
that
a lot more experience.
A lot more experience and wisdom than us. So let us know. And okay, and so now it's time to go to our next place,
adventure.
our next adventure.
Yeah. Someplace that I've visited.
We think like 15 years ago.
But yeah, it was like 15 years ago, and it was only like a little day trip.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna actually be able to fully enjoy this.
Leave your guesses down below. I'm sure you can guess where we're going next. We'll see you next week at that location.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.